What's going on, Z Traders? Zeno Trader here, and today we are here with your daily market recap. If you find value in what we do, consider subscribing for more content and market updates. And if you wouldn't mind destroying the like button for the YouTube algorithm, follow us on Instagram and join us live every day, Monday through Friday, during market hours on our Discord server, where we have over $5,000 worth of learning materials for the wonderful price of, drum roll please, free 99. That's right. It's absolutely free to join. The link is posted, as always, in the description below. Be there, or you know the rest. Lastly, remember, this is not investment advice. This is for educational purposes only. Do not hop into anything discussed here without your own due diligence, as these are not trading signals, but rather my thoughts on specific securities. So, with that being said, and all of the jibber jabber out of the way, let us get into the day. As we can see from the daily chart, the Dow Jones Industrial Average was up 91 points today. Even though you can clearly see we are not going anywhere, we're just trading in a range, up, down, up, down, up, down. We're trading sideways because there's really nowhere else to go, especially up, right? And we're already overbought on the daily chart. So, yeah, nowhere for us to go. Right? On SPY, we're up $1.19. Nothing to write home about. But, you know, if you look at the daily chart, same deal here. We got the trading sideways stuff going on. But we are up, and she doesn't want to come down. You know, she keeps on hitting support and bouncing and rejecting off of it. You know, wants to stay up here, so that's what we'll let her do. But here, you know the laws of nature. What goes up must come down. Eventually, we will see a reverse in the direction of the market. And with all the current events going on, I'm pretty sure we can all agree that SPY does not need to be trading in this range. Okay? You know it. I know it. There's no reason for it, right? But we have things going on in the background that are propping the markets up. You know, we got earnings. You know, we got the Fed printing money every day. We got all the stimulus hopes. We got the unicorn tears and the fairy dust. So here we are, right? So levels on SPY. It's very, very interesting. We're chopping in the middle of a channel. We don't trade chop here. I wouldn't recommend any calls until you get to over 307 with volume. And I wouldn't recommend any puts until we get below 302.80 with volume. So let it chop in there and do whatever it's going to do. You know, you see it's not going anywhere. It's just chopping along. We don't trade chop. We don't like chop. We let the retail investors trade chop. And I've traded chop before. It doesn't feel good. You lose money mostly every time. So do yourselves a favor. Stay away from the chop. Today was interesting because VIX was not going anywhere all day today. So one of the things that I thought was interesting today is that VIX didn't die. VIX refused to go away no matter how much SPY was trying to do its thing. VIX wasn't going away. It was sticking around. And that's why I really didn't trust, you know, the price action in the markets today, because there's still volatility despite the fact that SPY was, you know, trying to make its way up. So, you know, we got a support level here on VIX levels. So, I don't know. Something tells me that VIX might bounce. VIX might bounce. You know what that means for SPY. It's going down. We got too much stuff going on. I mean, we got the geopolitical stuff with the trade war. You know, we got the civil unrest with what's going on. You know, with the current events. You know, that's taking place lately with the riots and the protesting and everything. So it's the markets just keep shrugging it off. And I tell people all the time, there's a disconnect between the market and what's going on in reality, right? But eventually they have to get reconciled, right? I mean, we're not going to, there's that disconnect is not permanent. Wall Street can keep shrugging off bad news all at once, but the reality of it is the chickens are going to come home to roost, guys. And we're going to be here for that, and we're going to see it and hopefully try to make some plays and, get in on it. So we'll see what happens. But, yeah, VIX was not dumping convincingly enough for me. And it looks like it's at a support and may potentially bounce soon. So we'll see. Oh, yeah, commodities was up. Gold was up today. So, that's a metric of uncertainty when you see people going to gold. And, oil, I think, was up today. The dollar was down. UUP is down. That's the dollar, right? So, yeah, you can see that, TLT was down, but that's to be expected if people are buying stocks. So, it's either stocks or bonds, not both. So, as far as economic data is concerned, we didn't have any that came out today. It looks like, well, a little bit of the stuff gold and, but manufacturing PMI, construction spending came back better than expected, manufacturing better than expected. So that was nice. But it didn't sway the markets any type of way. Tomorrow, let's see what we got. Vehicle sales, that's, weekly crude. That's something to keep an eye on. But total vehicle sales, that'll be interesting to see how many people are still purchasing vehicles during this time. So nothing really too serious coming out tomorrow. Now, as far as where I think the market's going to go for the rest of the week, I think we'll chop around, up, down, hitting, bouncing off of supports and resistances. Unless we get terrible news or really good news, we shouldn't trade above any big supply or demand zones. So, same day, same thing, different day. But we do have some earnings plays this week going on. Let me see. So this was posted in chat yesterday. So we got Cloudera. I actually grabbed some calls on this in my small challenge account at the market open. Slack, they were up today. Of course, they are a big company that's going to help companies work from home and automation and things like that. So a lot of workflow automation with them. So they're definitely a company that's going to benefit from our current situation. DocuSign, they have earnings this week. I believed in them. I talked about this yesterday in chat. I didn't get in, but I wish I did. They were up big today. They'll probably have a continuation. I think they report Wednesday. Dicks, they have earnings this week. They were down. They got clobbered, but they did bounce. And I called that bounce in chat too. They hit, I think, R2 and then bounced up. And then we got CrowdStrike. They were up bigly today. They are going to be another company that benefits from the current situation. And Zoom, of course, everybody's favorite video conferencing stock. They were up again today. We swung calls, of course, and we were up again today. We did exit the position fully, though, today, even though they'll probably be up tomorrow. But I just don't trust it. Probably left money on the table, but I'd rather leave money on the table than lose money every time, right? So let's take a look at what our P&L looks like today. So we had a lot of sitting on the sidelines today. This was the small account challenge in my Robinhood account. So we made $100 today. Not bad. This was, like I said, the call that we had. We bought two calls. June 19th, paid $125. They're at $175 now, so that was nice. 40% gain. We're swinging them, so we'll see. This account is just for swings. That's why it's growing so rapidly, because all I do in this account is just swing. So we'll see what happens with that. And then as far as the main account, we got some goodies going on here today. So we got the SPY stuff going on. I called this in chat, actually. So what it was is, it was, let's go back. So I said, SPY, look at this. Can I get a fill on pump 5, please? Check it out. So I had a gap to fill, right, from gapping down in the morning. So I saw that SPY was coming up. I was like, we got the bounce off of the combination of VWAP and the 50 MA. This was convincing. I'm like, yeah, let me get in on these calls real quick. Boom, filled the gap, made us some money. That was pretty nice. Yeah, so that's how that went. And then we got the Zoom calls that we swung, but this wasn't all. I think 2,000 of this was Zoom calls that we swung, but the other, I think 1,300 was from puts that we got into today. I think they were around, let me see, this candle here. So we got inputs at the close of this candle, wrote it down. Yep. And got out right at the bottom. So that was pretty nice as well. I thought this was going to be the reversal, but I wasn't planning on sticking around to find out, because we would have lost money, as you can see. But I don't know. I think Zoom will keep going up tomorrow, and then earnings, it'll probably be a big sell-off because people need to take profit, and I don't think that the whatever quarter they have is going to be sufficient to justify the amount of gains that they've sustained over the past week. I mean, it's just it's crazy. I mean, if you look at the price overview for Zoom, $32 in 5 days. That's nuts. Yeah, so this is pretty much, this is I wouldn't even try to look for calls. If you're gonna play this, I would look for puts, to be honest with you, because that's, I mean, if you just look at this chart, I mean, it's gonna have to come down. Like, this is not sustainable. And the PE ratio for this company is like, I think 55 times revenues, and even more higher for profit. So yeah, I mean, it's crazy. So But we'll see what happens. They'll probably, like I said, they'll probably keep going up tomorrow. But yeah, I mean, not too bad of a day. You know, I didn't over trade. I stayed out of the market a lot today. I set alerts on my phone. I told myself if my phone don't go off, I'm not looking at, nothing to try to trade, because you see stuff move quick and you want to get in and then you lose money. I've lost tons of cash doing that. And I was like, nope. So if my phone don't go off to alert me to a play, because I can set the price targets on my, the price alerts. That way, if a specific security gets in to my price range, boom, I'm in there like swimwear. But if not, anything else outside of the support and resistance or supply and demand zones is chop, and I don't trade chop. I retired officially from trading chop because it doesn't get you anywhere. So it helps to control FOMO, and you know controlling your emotions is one of the biggest things about trading, because if you trade emotionally, you might as well go to the casino. You might as well go to Las Vegas, because it's the same deal. We're not here to go to Las Vegas. We're not here to gamble our money away. We're here to make strategic plays based on very specific analysis of data. Remember I told you guys on the last video, treat it like an equation on a spreadsheet. If then, if the price hits X, did I do Y, right? So that's pretty much how you want to you want to reduce emotions as much as you can. So just keep that in mind next time you're trading. But that's all the time we have for today. Remember, plan your trades, trade your plan. Bulls make money, bears make money, but pigs get slaughtered. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss an episode, and follow us on Instagram. Join our Discord chat where we're live until 5 and we do something before 2 something. The links are in the description below. Until next time, Xeno Trader out.